I've come across a movie, thanks to the Discord, that I am heavily interested in. I've thought I consumed all Mario movies in media. And then somebody linked me a video with this guy in it. That's King Koopa, I guess. I don't even know what this is or what it's from. And I'm shocked. And I'm curious. So we're gonna watch the Mario TV show that made parents angry, because I cannot live with myself one more moment without knowing what the hell this guy is from. This video is by Thomas Game Docs, by the way, who puts out good stuff. This is the Super Show? It's not. This is not the Super Show, I promise you. The Super Show didn't look like this.
This green monster is frightening for small children, and the dirty underwear segment of the program is disgusting.
What?
My children will be watching Nickelodeon until King Koopa is removed.
That's a fucked up thing to say, by the way. Nickelodeon had way worse stuff. This was like when Ren and Stimpy were on. That's a statement.
Today, I want to tell you about a TV show called King Koopa's Cool Cartoons.
I told you that's not... Okay, so you guys thought this was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and I told you it wasn't real. This is a brand new show that was on Fox, King Koopa's Cool Cartoons, or KKKK.
Mamma mia.
All, and his catchphrase is, all Koopa Yoopa.
It ran for 65 episodes during 1989.
65 episodes?!
The main character was instead
What
Bowser,
the
or
fuck?
as he was known in the show,
Is this real?
King Koopa. As you can see, the show itself is actually not a cartoon at all. It's live action.
Yeah.
But for now, what you need to know
He had a
is
Shy
that
Guy.
this show was kind of a disaster. The guy playing Bowser had to be fired for poor behavior on set. Parents
How
started
poor?
writing in with complaints that King Koopa was scaring kids.
Yeah,
And finally,
it looked
the
like
show
it.
was cancelled because of a complaint from the head of Disney. Let's talk about King Koopa's
Please
Cool
do.
Cartoons,
Please
the Mario
do.
TV show
I have
that
to
made
know.
parents angry.
Did somebody say great products from small but fantastic brands? This video is sponsored by Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club featuring top shelf goods from under-the-radar brands. It's free to join, you could cancel or just skip a month anytime you want. 90% of the products featured on their site come from small brands, and many of them are actually featured from right here in the US. For instance, this knife here, it comes in the Taro box, and it's actually made by Bare Bones in Salt Lake City. Each month, Bespoke Post introduces its members to some brand new, awesome products. Stuff like outdoor gear, barware, home and kitchen goods, all kinds of stuff. You can even order live oysters, and it's all based on a preference quiz that you fill out when you sign up for the site. Every box of awesome that you're gonna get from Bespoke Post contains around $70 worth of products, but you only pay for a fraction of the value of everything included. You can also preview your box before it's shipped. You'll get a box of awesome assigned to you, and before it's shipped, you can get a preview of what's gonna come inside. So you can decide if you wanna keep it, maybe swap it for a different box, or just skip the month entirely for no charge. You only pay for what you want. They've got new boxes all the time, and I've actually got a couple that they sent over to me. I just got the Explore box from Bespoke Post, which comes with a bunch of stuff that makes day tripping way easier. I don't know if you guys know this, but I travel a lot to go to tournaments and stuff, so thank goodness I have this lovely Nomad packable backpack. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. The box also includes an LED headlamp, a Taos Bakes toasted coconut vanilla bean bar, and an M8 water bottle by Mizu. So these are all great brands, small brands that you might not know about otherwise, and they all come packaged together with Bespoke Post. That's so cool. But that's only one box. Now, fellas, do you ever go to the beach and you realize you forget water or beverages of any kind? I used to too, but now I have a kid, which is why I checked out this lovely cooler from Ren. This is actually the chill box that you can get from Bespoke Post, and it's just a sick cooler. But it does come with a nice little strap here. You can see it in there. But it also comes with this lovely bottle opener. I don't really need this because I don't drink, but if you do, hey, bottoms up. I get Bespoke Post boxes all the time. They make great gifts. And if you want to try it out for yourself, you can actually get 20% off of your first box by going to the link in the description and using the checkout code Coney20 to get 20% off your first box. Or you just go to bespokepost.com/Coney20. Thanks to Bespoke Post for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys enjoy unwrapping your first box of awesome very soon. This army of Koopas, all these children following him. What is this? Is that a real dog? It's like a dog wearing a dog head. A ninja? Is it Mouser? No, that's not Mouser. I think it's like a rat. This is kind of
Cartoons,
this is
because
fucked
someone
up.
I know is actually working on preserving
It's just a
it
poor
right
dog
now.
Reddit. It does
Only
look like a
few
mouse,
brief
actually. It might
clips
be.
of King Koopa's Cool Cartoons exist on the internet
No.
right now. But what was this
Show me the
show?
whole thing.
Well, it's what is known as a wraparound program. King Koopa would introduce himself, then a totally different show would start playing, and finally, King Koopa would return to wrap things up. Now, like I said,
alright.
no full episodes have been recovered yet.
That's crazy. The poor dog. This poor dog.
So, the show's opening featured King Koopa roaming the streets of Los Angeles, while
Yeah.
crowds of children cheered him on. This opening song is very of its era,
This is
and it wraps
horrifying.
up with the slightly scarily delivered line, "It's my show now."
Oh my god. I would scream and throw my remote through the TV. Dude, I would actually think he took over the show. I told you guys some of the stories of me being a stupid kid. I would actually think King Koopa took over the broadcast. I might cry.
King Koopa enters the studio, where an audience of 40 to 60 local children cheer him on. They're wearing
Koopa,
Koopa Trooper
Koopa,
hats and these
Koopa.
t-shirts. The kids in the audience actually got to take these t-shirts home with them, which is why we can get a pretty good look at what they
Damn, that looks amazing. Oh, you know what sucks? Those are kid-size shirts. You can't wear it forever. Damn, I want one. Look at the stitching. Damn.
So each episode opens with King Koopa performing some kind of comedy skit. In this particular episode, King Koopa watches a puppet show put on by two different vegetables. When King Koopa comes along all of a sudden with a pair of scissors and starts cutting the vegetables to pieces. Brutal. Then, after the skit
Okay,
wraps up,
why would he-
King Koopa
alright.
leads into the next segment, which is a totally unrelated TV show.
Yeah, how unrelated are we talking? Is it like a video game show, or is it like Beverly Hills 90210? Like, what is he introducing? It was Friends? Yeah, is he like introducing Seinfeld, or is it like Mario World?
So, King Koopa would announce to viewers at home
Jerry
to stay tuned.
Springer.
Now watch this wonderful thing.
Watch this thing. There you go, watch this shit. Whatever's gonna come on in about 10 seconds.
This other show was usually a public domain cartoon. That is to say, a cartoon that is so old that its copyright has long expired, which means
No
that TV
way.
stations can air the cartoon without having to pay any money.
That's genius. They actually just watched YouTube on TV. That's just free content. That's basically if a guy dressed up as Koopa now, and he said, "Watch this," and he watched a YouTube video with like 20 views that would never know he did it, and then he came back and he's like, "Wasn't that great?" It's just Bowser react content, but he doesn't even have to react. I should do this. I should be a King Koopa streamer.
So, what were the problems the show ran into then? Well, first of all,
That-
kids didn't seem to like King Koopa.
Adults don't like him either. I don't like him one bit. Oh my god.
One mother wrote, "What can the producers at Fox TV be thinking of when they introduce a character like King Koopa to television?
Yeah.
This green
No,
monster
you
is
don't have to read the whole
frightening."
thing. Now he's padding content.
Problems didn't stop with what you could see outside of the suit. In fact, the man inside the Koopa costume, a comedian called Christopher Collins,
Please don't make this unfunny. Please, for the love of God, don't do something that turns this into something serious. I really hope the thing that Christopher Collins did was like, I don't know, money laundering. I hope he didn't like hurt somebody. What did he do?
Now, Collins died back in 1994, so we can't hear his side of the story. But according to staff who worked on the show, during the recording of one episode, it's claimed that Collins called out to a group of African American kids in the audience.
Why can't it ever be something stupid? Like he wouldn't stop eating on set, and they told him to stop, and he just kept eating on set. They're like, dude, stop eating, and he wouldn't stop eating. Why does it have to be this serious?
And said on live television, "Where you kids from? Biafra or something?" And it wasn't just blatant racism, it's alleged that Collins also regularly made sexual comments to female members of the production staff.
God,
However,
dude.
there was one other event that served as the final straw and got Christopher Collins fired. During the closing credits of a particular episode, sweets were dropped into the audience for kids to grab. Christopher Collins' young son was in the audience. The kids all scrambled to grab as many sweets as they could, which led to Collins' son becoming overwhelmed by all the other children. According to one of the show's producers, he leapt into the young audience, yelling at everyone. We fired him and replaced him with another actor.
Wait, I'm confused. So his son got, like, he was eaten? Yeah, did he save his son? He was protecting his kid, but maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. He jumped into the kid pit and got pissed. Yeah. So he was, okay. Yeah, okay. This could have been a little bit clearer, but...
Christopher Collins' behavior here is much more sympathetic than during any of his other incidents.
Do you think he just like, hey, I'm playing a bad guy, I'm gonna be an asshole, and he just... It's the early 90s, so he was just too much a piece of shit. No, because he was an asshole to women backstage. Never mind. Took it too far. I was gonna say, like, I can maybe see, like, early 90s, just, like, shit was different and bad, and he's playing a bad guy or whatever, but if he's an asshole backstage too, that's different, yeah. But I do like this Shy... Oh, it's not even the Shy Guy, it's the bird from Mario 2. That's cool!
Imagine this was a straw that broke the camel's back situation. His erratic and offensive behavior on and off screen grew too hard to put up with.
Why would you do... Never mind. That's a stupid question. Well, no, not really. I was gonna say, why would you do kids content if you feel like you can't be kid-friendly? And then I was gonna say, well, I do Nintendo shit, and then I come on here and I'm not kid-friendly. But those are two different worlds. I would never go into the, like, Nintendo tournaments or streams or things and then be that there, right?
In 2021, comedian Mark Maron described Collins as just like this monster, like he was a drugs and booze and weird and just creepy.
Everybody else here is a comedian. What I am is a psychotic who's learned to market his problem.
So, after firing
Joker
Christopher
moment.
Collins, production staff hired Patrick Pinney to take over the role of King Koopa, who you probably know best as the guy who recorded this.
Are you ready, kid?
Oh, shit! That's a way better pick!
Now, by all accounts, Patrick Pinney is a perfectly nice
Hell
guy.
yeah, let's go!
However, some kids watching the show noticed this change in actors and weren't super happy. According to a writer on the show,
Why?
I remember one kid calling in to say that Koopa was an imposter.
You had to let the production company know, hey, that's not the real King Koopa. It's like an 8-year-old?
That's not really Bowser. Just thought you guys should know. I'm 8 years old.
The IRL emergency meeting?
But this change in
I love that Shy Guy. Dude, I should get Shy Guys for the room. Like, I should have, like, a little string. And I should be like, if I need to do a bounty, I just pull a string and a Shy Guy comes down. And he has a piece of paper. Oh, thank you. This stream is sponsored by... That's a good idea.
No, the real reason for the show's cancellation is something that no one could have expected. Here's a quote from the show's producer, Christopher Bruff.
Yeah?
The show ranked #1 in its time period, garnered an Emmy nomination, and received
Damn,
in
an Emmy?
excess of 55,000 pieces of mail over the 13 weeks it aired.
Jeez.
It was cancelled despite hit ratings, due in part to a letter written by the president of Disney to Barry Diller, then president of 20th Century
stop
Fox,
that shit.
complaining about the show undermining the morals of its live, youthful audiences.
What? This is just actually some hater shit. Why is the Disney guy narking on 20th Century? Like, they're not even together yet. This is before Disney owned Fox in any capacity. What is Disney's problem? Think about the children. What the fuck?
So, let's walk through what he said. The actual reason that King Koopa's Cool Cartoons was cancelled was apparently because the CEO of Disney, Michael Eisner, wrote a letter
What
to
an
the CEO
asshole.
of 20th Century Fox complaining that King Koopa's Cool Cartoons was damaging children and their morals. That is unbelievable.
That's really fun. And they believed it. They're like, yeah, bro, honestly, that Koopa guy's gotta go. Did you guys know? I only know who this is because I looked it up 2 days ago. This guy is the inspiration for Mr. Burns. Because I was watching Simpsons, I had it on in the background, and it was the episode where Mr. Burns and Homer get snowed into a cabin. And I was like, where did Mr. Burns come from? And apparently it's that guy.
The story would explain why King Koopa's Cool Cartoons
stop
was
using
suddenly
this shot.
yanked
I
off
hate
air
this shot.
in
I don't
spite
like
of its
that.
high popularity. But the most mysterious part of this whole story...
Did he run out of editing time? Why does he keep using the same shot? How many times does he use this fucking zoom shot? Not that many, I guess. They're just in such quick succession, I guess. It felt like more.
Story would explain why King Koopa's cool
That's a good
cartoons
shot.
but the most mysterious part of this whole story is still to come.
Okay, I rewinded because I saw Leon Massey say the most, and I was like, what did he talk about? I missed it. And now I'm saying, the most mysterious? What could be the most mysterious thing to happen?
Because it's about what happened to the show after its cancellation.
Yeah?
There were 65 episodes of King Koopa's Cool Cartoons broadcast back in the 80s, so surely some of those episodes are available online, right? Nope. In the early
So
2000s,
ominous.
some people considered this show just a hoax. It was so strange sounding.
Where
which
did
is
this
why
air?
I need your help. So far, none of the show's creators have been able to upload a full episode of this show to the internet.
Surely he got
which
some,
means the
right?
job falls to us. Most people watching this video won't be able to help. For a start, if you're not from America, this show wasn't broadcast to you.
Where was it?
And that includes me. In fact, if you're not from California, then you likely never
Oh
came across
God,
this
dude.
show. But if you lived in California in late 1989, and you think there's a chance that you might
That's
have an old
there's
VHS
no
tape
way,
lying
dude.
around with footage of King Koopa's Cool Cartoons on it,
That has to
then
exist
please
elsewhere.
do publish
That's
that
crazy.
footage online. So for now, that's the end of the story.
I was
But I
really
really hope
hoping
that
there'd
in
be
6
more. I'm
months or
so
a year
sad.
or 2 years, even more of this bizarre chapter of Nintendo's history.
Someone has it somewhere, dude. Maybe? I was one of the kids in the audience for one episode. I do remember wearing the hat, calling something disgusting in a children's show and saying kids will be watching Nickelodeon. Is like, yeah. Nobody has it. Nobody has it. Fuck, man! This is every clip available of the show. I'm just trying to figure out what's up with the dog. What? Okay, I can't get a good look at this thing. What is it? It's like a dog wearing a rat mask? What the fuck is this? Here's the wiki page for it. Ratso? This is definitely animal cruelty. An animal which appears to be a cross between a rat and some sort of dog. A small dog with bat-like ears, a large orange snout, buck teeth, bulging blue eyes, and a pointed tail. Ratso is portrayed by an actual dog wearing a costume. But during the actual show, he's portrayed by a puppet. Okay, well, that's better. At least he was only tortured once. Oh, there's Ratso. If I just kept watching, I would have seen him. What is that security guard gonna do? Nope. Got him. What did he do? Did he rip off his mustache? Got him. What an asshole. Oh, the kids love it. I see what Disney meant. Yeah, dude. Me too. I'd be scared to death of this guy.
Hey, what's the deal here? No costume? Oh, I expected Ratso the prize giveaway, a power glove here. To Maurice Brown of Whittier. He wins a Mattel power glove.
Yeah.
I'll be giving away a $20 gift certificate, so stay tuned. If you're a member of the box cut.
What the fuck was that? What's even happening? There's so much noise. I can't tell what's happening. This is IRL Krusty the Clown. Yeah, basically. He's just introducing a segment